So we both like music, right? And I am quite outspoken on this. Right? What's your favourite song from a Disney movie?
It's Be Prepared from The Lion King.
Mine is Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie. Again, another unpopular one that not many people know about. So yeah, come at me. For a film to be considered a success these days, it has to appeal to everybody. That's why remakes of classic movies featuring hard murder and shots to the penis like RoboCop and Terminator have to be remade as PG-13. Movie studios are just too chicken shit scared to not market anything like a Marvel movie. Perhaps the most perfectly distilled example of this movie studio cynicism is the time they changed the name of the movie Tangled to make it appeal to boys.
What?
Depending on whether or not you skipped ahead in this video, you may or may not know that the film Tangled was originally called Rapunzel, and Disney even released a title card in the same font as Tangled that we're going to show you right now. Which makes sense because the film was basically a retelling of the Rapunzel fairy tale, only with more people being on the receiving end of a 10-hit combo from an anthropomorphic wonder horse. The main and pretty much only reason Disney decided to change the title of the movie was because they didn't want to market it to the public as another Disney princess film.
What's wrong with that?
Well, what happened was Princess and the Frog, which had been marketed as a Disney princess film for girls, had failed to meet the expectations of the studio. And executives at Disney decided, well, we don't want to market this film as another Disney princess film because obviously kids aren't really watching them because it only appeals to girls, not realising that their marketing kind of only aims princess films at girls.
Yeah!
So they changed the name of it?
Yes, from Rapunzel to the more gender neutral Tangled.
And what else did they change?
Nothing.
No, like nothing?
No,
They changed
just
nothing?
just the name.
Why? What?
Just the name. That's all they needed to do.
Did they change the marketing material at all?
All they did was they put Flynn Rider on the poster.
Aye.
That's the only other change. The name, and then put a character on it so boys can see, oh, there's a character I can relate to. And apparently that was a stroke of genius for Disney. Because they didn't realise, wow, if people will see a character, especially children, a character they can relate to, they'll want to watch it. Yeah, this was an amazing revelation to people at Disney. Wow, if we don't only market a film to a single gender, boys and girls want to watch our movies. Because obviously Disney's got that reputation that there are Disney princess movies. That's a specific genre of movie. And that is almost entirely being marketed towards girls. And they realised that was biting them in the foot. Because obviously, if only girls want to watch it, you're basically cutting out half your audience. I'd like the idea that some guy at Disney probably got paid a bunch of fucking money for this. When he went into a meeting like, right, this movie can't bomb like Princess and the Frog. That movie did not meet our expectations. What are you going to do to fix it? And he came up and he had a big clipboard and he went, well, what we're going to do is, we've noticed that the word princess carries a lot of connotations and it doesn't appeal to boys. And Rapunzel is the name of a princess. Like, yes, agreed. So what we're going to do is change the name to something else. Excellent. What else do we do? Nothing. Damn, that's a good idea.
It just shows the power of marketing though. If the film itself was good, but they knew that people wouldn't watch it if it was just... Like,
Yep.
Princess and the Frog is a good film.
It is. It's a very good movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I reckon you want a kiss?
Kissing would be nice, yes?
And then it took Disney ages to realise, hang on, maybe just marketing to one gender is not a good idea. It's like a very similar thing happened with Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke has almost entirely only been marketed towards women. And you can probably put like a picture or even an ad where it's like the other ones, the guys taking their shirts off and the women drinking it in offices and stuff.
And I just wanna make love to you.
That's been the way they've marketed that drink for years. Because it was, I think in the 90s and the 80s, it was only women would want to drink diet drinks. The problem was obviously that now everyone wants to drink diet drinks, but the problem for Coke was they spent so long marketing Diet Coke to women exclusively Coke's like, women must drink this. Women in offices fucking love Diet Coke. You're not drinking this, are you? You're not a pussy. You want to see shirtless men rippling abs, soaking in Diet Coke? What are you? Drink this bloody red can. It's a manly red can. And they're like, oh no. Men don't buy Diet Coke. Fuck. Okay, put it in another can. It's black. It's got the word zero on it. It's awesome. My ex-girlfriend, she used to work for Coca-Cola on their marketing team. She was one of the promoters for it. And she was told, like, when they introduced Coke Zero to the UK, only hand out cans to men. Because obviously they made her doll up and put makeup on, so and said, hand out cans of Coke Zero to men. Tell them it's a diet drink for men. But I found that hilarious, because my ex-girlfriend was like, yeah, I just got told women come up and ask for cans of Coke, and I was told you can't hand it to them. We've got to, because we want men to see it as a manly drink. It's like, oh God, how like insecure are you in your masculinity? You can't drink a can of Diet Coke because you're worried about it making you look feminine. But it's Coke marketing, and it's a real thing. And people would say this is stupid and it doesn't affect them, but the fact that these companies spend millions, if not billions of dollars on it, kind of says otherwise. As cynical as it sounds that Disney literally changed a single word on the marketing material and added one character to the poster and changed nothing else about Tangled to make it appeal to both genders, it did work, and up until the release of Frozen, it was the most successful movie they had at the time. That was a good movie though, wasn't it, Frozen? I'm presuming Disney realised after that, it doesn't matter if it focuses on girls or boys, as long as it has a fat beat. Do you know my favourite part of Frozen?
Yeah.
Is that they try and hide Elsa's like weird ice Sub-Zero powers. That doesn't really seem like a good idea considering one of their principal exports is ice. I don't know what the name of the guy is in it with the reindeer. Like it shows him, they sell ice, don't they? That's his job.
I sell ice for a living.
Ooh, that's a rough business to be in right now. I mean, that is really, that's unfortunate.
So maybe having a person with the ability to create unlimited ice without trying is a really good person to have in charge of a kingdom whose primary export is ice. Also as well, I'm pretty sure if they just let her embrace her ice powers and master them, and then she became queen, not a lot of countries, you know like the guy who's trying to take over the kingdom? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have tried to do that if he knew the person next in line to the throne had ice powers.
Said enough!
Oh, what's that? You're going to try and take over my throne? So how do you like it if I just descend the next ice age on your kingdom and kill all your crops? No one fucks with that person.
Stop! Put us down!
Go away.
The decision to change the title of the movie and shift the focus of some marketing material to highlight the fact it contained a male character was of course marred by controversy. Those people accused Disney of being cynical for downplaying the fact the movie was a female-led one to try and make more money, failing to take into account that Disney would shoot orphaned puppies out of a cannon into a flaming orphanage for the siblings of those same puppies if they thought it would make them money. So this is all because some dipshit working at Disney realised, hang on, people, especially young people, impressionable children, are more likely to want to see a movie if there is a character in it they can relate to. Who fucking knew? So yes, in conclusion, Tangled probably ended up being the success that it was literally because Disney changed a single word on the marketing material and put one character on their poster. Good job, Hollywood. Keep it up.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, so what we're going to do for this video then, what we're going to ask the audience to do.
Do you know you got anything in mind?
How about give us a review? But not just any review. I want it to be either a ridiculously hyperbolic, this is the best thing ever, 10 out of 10, or 0 stars, this thing sucks. It's got to be one or the other, because they're the only kind of reviews that I care about.
And if someone looks through the comments and sees that there's too many of one, they must do the other.
You've got to, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone who's got genuine criticism, you're not going to be listened to in this video, you may as well go to a different one.
Yeah, if you've got some genuine criticism, you can hit me up on Twitter. I want to see bad criticism. I want to see it distilled down. I don't like his face. 1 star.
How many of them you reckon? No dog in this video.
That's going to be the best. Yeah, 0 stars, no dog.
Just that's it.
No dog, 0 stars. 5 stars, I like his head.
So I just want to go back to something you said at the start, right?
Okay, yeah.
What is it with you and the Goofy movie?
The Goofy movie is
You've
the
done this
best
before.
movie.
You've shown me this movie.
Because the Goofy movie is the shit, and do you know why?
Why?
Powerline. Powerline is a character in the Goofy movie, and he is like this singer/songwriter that Max Goofy, I think that's his name. Is it Max Goofy? Or is it Max Goof or whatever? I don't know his last name. So it's Max, and he loves Powerline. So I'm going to take you on an adventure now, Brad. Like, the plot of the movie is Max wants to go to a concert in his summer break from school. His dad, Goofy, wants to take him to his fishing hole that he went to as a kid. And during halfway through the movie, he teaches this thing called the perfect cast. And the perfect cast is the perfect move for fishing. So you can send out your fishing line and catch the biggest fish. And it involves doing all this crazy bullshit thing, like SpongeBob does when he blows the perfect bubble. And you got all the spins and that. This becomes a major plot point later in the movie because Goofy falls on stage during the Powerline concert after many shenanigans, and they end up there. Powerline, who is in the middle of a song on national TV that's been aired to the public, sees Goofy and stops his set dead. Max then says to Goofy, Dad, do the perfect cast. And he does this insane set of manoeuvres, without the fishing line obviously, that Powerline sees and goes, and then perfectly incorporates it into his dance. That guy's a fucking pro. He sees a dance manoeuvre for the first time in person under the most pressure a performer could ever be under, and perfectly incorporates it into the beat of his dance routine while not missing a single step in the entire thing. That guy's like Taskmaster from the Marvel comics in the Disney universe. You just see someone do something. I can do that.
Is this the only reason you like this film?
The only reason I love that movie is Powerline. Powerline is the absolute shit. And obviously the songs Stand Out and Eye to Eye. Both of which are still, to this day, in my gym playlist. And every time I hear them in the gym, I've got to go to the running machine. Because you know what? I do stand out and I do see eye to eye. That scene always cracked me up as a kid. So he just sees like, he's never going to do the perfect... Oh my God, he's done it, the perfect cast. Straight away, Powerline, hero. Powerline.